think we are live streaming. I'll start the record. All right. Welcome, Mubin. Welcome, Tapsi, Taposhi. Welcome, Sindhu, Raj Lakshmi. And let me see if I missed anyone. So thank you so much for this, quick and short invitation.
I think we are live
And
streaming.
having
I'll start the record. All right. Welcome, Mubin. Welcome.
yeah, I think there was an overlap of sound. Yeah, okay. So I've muted that. So it's parallelly, going. Let me change the view to gallery. Oh, okay, this is better. Okay, so all of those, I think Sindhu is new. And thank you so much, dear, for joining in. So this session is dedicated to community builders, and I've got some powerful women together here. And we all are leaders and leading with an example. So this session is part of my workshop. So I want all the viewers to get a quick, view like why this session. So I want to give for you also the context behind why this session. So as business owners, we have certain responsibilities when it comes to our work, our services, and a community is one very critical part of it. So I will quickly share what I have been trying to do for the last week. Like this workshop started on Monday, and if you can see, this is the curriculum I've been following. So day one, I was talking about selling. Now, this is a business reinvention workshop for 2025, especially for online educators. So I am somebody who helps life coaches, healers make their dream income and impact online. So that's my expertise. So I'm here with my first workshop. And as the year begins, we, look at reinventing, putting ourselves back in the gears so that we, give our best to our audience and our customers. So this was day one. Then we did some rebranding exercises, some mindset. Day four, we talked about products and services, and majorly on the business model, like how you have to create a model around so that people can find you, you have a proper service to offer them, and all of that was discussed here. Then we did the dream team. I have got some people together, the social media managers, the technology experts, the digital marketing side. So there is a crew behind people to succeed, online. So you don't need to learn all of it. You need to be just good at what you do as a coach, as a trainer. You can have a team to back you up. So that was introduced. We did well-being yesterday because I've seen in my experience from the last few years that there's a lot of burnout and stress we go through as entrepreneurs. So this year I'm including well-being as one of the topics that I will cover inside my business coaching so that we can take care of you as a leader, your energy, your health matters. And now coming to community. So this is how the entire sequence is built. And tomorrow I'm going to talk about accountability. So community is again a very integral part. And I'm inviting the first speaker today because I know Mubin for I don't know how many years back. I can't really think of a number. We met during our school. My school was run. I was running my school. I reached out to you for your space for teacher training. I remember that conversation. And since then, we've been in touch, though we are having a shared vision to transform education. But over to you. Introduce yourself and share your journey, how you have grown and expanded in maybe 5, 6 years. I don't know. Share about it. Yeah, go ahead.
Before that, yeah, thank you so much, Ranjini, for inviting me and to be part of this community, lovely community that you are right now going on, creating difference to all the entrepreneurs, women entrepreneurs especially, and everybody, but then women in particular to make them to create a difference. And that's why we are here. And I, as you said, We've been knowing each other for a very long time, and I
क्या
adore,
फैन लाओ ना बेटा.
admire the respect that we all have for each other, and also about the community that you hold on very strongly about women transformation in business, all those areas. So to tell myself about, this is my pet, or I would say this my home, or I must say that this is something that we have started, Story Carpet, an educational enterprise. And I just wanted to just go over and say why we have started something called Story Carpet. So was a time when I was staying in US, when I was working in a corporate, enjoying, having fun, earning so much of dollars, and it was so enterprising, very nice I was going on. And that was a time when my child's teacher, from an American teacher, she was coming and saying that, Obin, you need to take care of your son. There is something that he's lacking. He's so shy. He's an introvert. I don't think so. It's nice. He has to move forward. And so many things she shared. And that was the moment of disappointment for me, because I never thought that this is something that I have to look forward. That I thought this is life is good and I'm going, working, earning, and my child is all fine. But when she shared that, that was a moment of disappointment. I never thought about it. I just felt like, what is it? And so upset about. And the next 2 days, I was thinking through that. What else can I do? What can as a family that can do? So that was a moment I thought that within a week planned to quit the IT career and wanted to move forward into changing, shaping, and transforming my son. And eventually, we have moved out of US. We came to India in the year 2013. And later, I realized that it's not my son, it's me who is a complete core introvert. It's not him. So it's the part of me, the role modeling, that what I did was completely onto him. So in the mood of changing, creating, transforming, we all as a family, we went to create this area of public speaking, communication skills, storytelling, and creative writing, whatnot, all these areas of communication that we wanted to break through as a barrier. And as a result of it, around like 5 years later, he became a world champion in public speaking between India, Dubai, and Sri Lanka. And that was a breakthrough moment for me. And I wanted to say that to the teacher on that day, that this is what we have created, and it has been an extraordinary moment. And from that point, there's someone who just cries when he sees a guest, to someone who can just speak impromptu to anybody in the stage. There was a very big transformation. And that was a time when parents were starting and asking us, Mubin, if you can transform your son, why not our children also? So that's when we have created this enterprise called Story Carpet. The reason being that people, children who are struggling, shy, introvert, and core, how we can transform to the next level. So that's the main core problem area. And that's when we have to start this passionate place called Story Carpet to create this. And the idea that we work on is 3C, which is creativity, confidence, and communication, is what we really work on with every child as well as an adult. And what do? We have the structured classes, creative writing, public speaking, and we have the creativity and imagination, confidence, and all that could be built through creative writing. It's all self-explanatory. And they publish an ebook and they emerge as authors. And also we do have this community club called Peekabook, which runs every alternate Sundays between 10 to 11 to make sure they sustain their growth. And the main value proposition is 3Cs that we always believe in: creativity, confidence, and communication. And this has been gone through creative writing, public speaking, storytelling, communication, all that nice programs that we run through. And the target audience that we do is storytelling. It's for 5 to 10 years, public speaking, creative writing. It's 10 to 16, 17 years. And who do we target? Medium, high income group. And any part of the world we do it because it's online. After COVID, it's just going through online. So we could connect and touch upon everybody. So this could be also moved forward to offline as well. And here are some of the testimonials that you can see. And again, I don't want to touch upon this. It's a competitive advantage, how well we can compare with HarperCollins, Toastmasters, British Council, Scholastic, how we stay apart, different from all of them by having this continuous club, which enables the children in the long run. So the community as such, when Ranjani was sharing, this is the community that I wanted to create regularly, because the parents, they were so happy about the transformation. But then they wanted to stay on this for a very long time, because children DNA has to be changed. So how do we change it? This is the community that we created. And it is very, very different from all of this. And what happened as a part of this community? Children have been in TED Talks, and the children have emerged as an author. And today also I have a book I just received by around 4:30 today, a child coming up and 250 pages, wonderful book that she has created. So these are all the results of evolving as creative writers, public speakers, and their life has becoming changed. And today the child who gets given the book, I must say that before a couple of years back, the child was so quiet, didn't know how to speak, and she has been an extraordinary. So that's why community is so important. And we started in the year 2016 with 10 students and 2020 around 60. And when we started moving forward in 2022, around 2025, right now we can say that 450 plus students have emerged as authors and 21 ebooks we have published, 350, more than 350 plus students emerged as speakers. And we have students from Belgium, UAE, all these countries we have at this point. And we have also accomplished 88 free ebook review sessions, which means this community club is running for more than 3+ years successfully with all the every Sunday. I can never say that. Even on a New Year day, I told all the children today, you please go to church, temple, anywhere. Just leave the club today. Let it be holiday. No, ma'am, we have another idea to go do it. So we will do morning 10 to 11. It's not easy for children to wake up and do the community club on a Sunday morning. Even we all love to sleep. And that's the power of the community club that we have got with children. And it's being wonderfully run by someone from Belgium. She's a wonderful coordinator as well as a speaker. And these are the achievements where it is in magazines or TV programs where we have been featured to know about what we are doing so that people around could know and started being part of this program so that the children and the adults could get transformed. And how do we get the sources of revenue? Yes, the existing customers are the base. And again, this word of mouth. And we do introductory session. By that way, people come in. We also collaborate with schools and colleges and some of the collaborative free partners also, small startup companies, they come in. And through social media also, we all get that part of it. And this is how the flow of the program just goes in. I think it's not so much mandatory. So the business expansion, what we did is as a result of Story Carpet, which we have moved forward, the community is being expanded. We also right now have another division called Mental Wellness Carpet, where we identified not only the children and the adults, they just need the skill development, but they also need this mental wellness. We could realize that during the session, the child and an adult would stop and talk about something else which bothered them. And I thought that when I talk about creative writing, I have to stop and coach them. Then I realized I think this child requires this adult requires. So we have created the separate division mental wellness carpet. And this person who's leading also someone who emerged from Story Carpet. That's the beauty of it. It's not someone I hired from somewhere I put it, but someone we have coached from Story Carpet. He's leading and his life has never been the same before. Wonderful life he's giving and he's fully into it. It's a great corporate space they're leading. And last year, we also found out that people who are coming out of the public speaking program or communication skill, they wanted to have their jobs through me. They come and ask, Mobeen, could you please find a job for me? I said, where will I go and find? Then I thought, okay, why don't we have this space called Talent Carpet, where is an enterprise to work with MNCs to hire the right talent. So we do have collaboration with Infosys, Qatar National Bank, and all the small medium companies in Chennai to get the right talent into the right space. So these are all the efficiency of the. This all started with Story Carpet as a small company, which I thought it as a passion area to start, and later it evolved in the needs. It's not like we must start this. I should start this. Never it has been, but there was a need every time to do something, and that has emerged into. And as a result of this, even my husband has started another real estate division called Green Carpet, which works with lands. Creating apartments, giving a space for people where they really love living to it. So that's called Green Carpet. I'm also being a little bit of, I could say that a co-founder or somebody who supports that area, but this is the area that I'm fully involved in. But so this is what we have built as a community and the area that the transformation that we are creating at this moment. Thank you so much for listening. The small little thing that I wanted to share from my end, Ranjan.
Yeah, thank you, dear, and so lovely to see or witness your journey. I've been watching you, and feel so proud and inspired by the progress you've made, the impact you're creating, and that's the power of community. Now, we can't do it alone. We need people to support this movement. So you are creating leaders effectively. That's the demonstration of it. So I loved it, and thank you so much for sparing no, your time and sharing this. So the whole purpose of this session inside my workshop is to see when you started with an idea and you pursued your own journey, like, no, it's a ripple effect that is happening, as you go on. And I would say it's a decade-long journey, or more than a decade for you, if I might say.
Yeah, it's a decade, but I would say that 2016, it started as a playful way, Ranjani. I wasn't serious about it. It's just a passion. And I think the serious moment of I should take it as a business came by the during the COVID time is what I really say. Till that time, it was on weekends, enjoying the storytelling process, going to different school, meeting people, and that's what it is. But the serious effect of Mubin, you're doing a business, and that words came in really during 2020 around the COVID times. I think that made a lot of difference in terms of even selling, in terms of moving forward, cutting through our barriers of, you can go through online also and create this at this point. So it's a break.
Thank you. Thank you for giving that inspiration to everybody who's watching this live or on a replay. And this is a role model. Like, no, we can follow you. And if people are sitting with an idea and just, trying to figure out what can work for you, this is what, your story says. Like, just get started, keep moving, and you know, I think if you look at yourself, I think you would have surprised yourself already.
Of
Right.
course, Ranjani. Right now, when my husband asks me money, give me money, give me money, I can see that you are supporting. So it's really nice, which you never thought that you will be able to accomplish. But online sessions, creating that selling model, all that, I was so have the barrier in terms of sharing, talking about our own selves, our own service, our own things that we are doing. It feels ugly, it feels bitter. But later, when you think about your things are doing transformation, you go talk confidently. And consistency is the key, Anjali. Always consistency is the key, no matter what.
I think all this are like, no, we we have what to say, mixi mein peace ke pee liya hai for every one of us who have no seen no kind of impact we can say significant in the world. No, all this is like it's there even in sleep. We can tell you the tips. Thank you, dear, and thank you. If you can stay back. I'll give opportunity to other leaders to share their journey. I think the
Sure.
room will be, with a lot of energy to inspire people, not just in this room, but online as well. So thank you.
Thank you so much for the opportunity, Ranjani. It's always been a pleasure among the group of women with a smiling face because the tribe can move the world. So I always believe that the women folks can always move the world. And I know that when the coordinators of Story Carpet, with nothing, they came in with magic they are creating in Story Carpet. I know that from a ordinary homemaker to somebody who's revolutionizing the space here, I see that women can move mountains. So very
Yeah,
glad to be here.
yeah, that's one hidden intention that when we come together, we are unstoppable. So,
Yes,
oh,
we are.
no. So cheers to all of us. So thank you.
Thank you.
Moving on, Sindhu, thank you. And I think this is my first time I'm seeing you, meeting you. So over to you, introduce yourself. You have just started a new group. I think this will be a great inspiration, what you heard from Mubin. And tell me about what no, you are creating in 2020.
Absolutely. Yeah. Thank you so much, Ranjini, for this opportunity. And yeah, super excited to see the energy. And Mubin has given like a lot of amazing tips, consistency, and her journey, I think, is amazing. So yeah, with that, I'll quickly share my screen and share about our journey. Can you all see my screen? Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Awesome. Okay. Hello everyone. My name is Sindhu. So, I am working as a director of product, and me and my co-founder, you can see two of us here. So, right side is me, Sindhu, and left side is my co-founder, Apurva. So, we both have actually recently started this community called Growth Circle. It's a community to support women entrepreneurs. Now, if you're wondering, like, why did we start this? There are so many communities out there. What's the need for it? So what I'll do, I'll quickly play a short video because I do feel like the video will give you a good glimpse of what this is. I'll just quickly switch the tabs. Can you all see the other tab as well, the YouTube channel as well? Yes, okay, awesome. I'll just play it. Let me know if there's an issue with the sound.
There's no sound, Sindhu. Can you guys
Sorry,
hear?
is there an issue with the sound?
Yeah. Okay,
Okay,
try to share the sound.
just a second. Let me try to share it.
Shall I make you the host?
Yes, yes. Let me stop sharing and maybe
Yeah, try again now.
sure. Okay, let's try now. Okay, can you see the screen now? Ranjini, can you confirm if the audio is okay?
Did you know that women account for just 13% of all entrepreneurs? A study shows that a 10% increase in women's workforce participation could boost India's GDP by $770 billion. The numbers don't just inspire, they demand action.
Growth Circle, our mission is simple to support women entrepreneurs balancing their business dreams with family life. I am Apurva, a working mom, a wife, a daughter, and much more.
So you got that data point right, just 13%. So there is still like a lot of gap, even though there are a lot of initiatives. And I think Ranjini and others, like kudos to all of you. I think you're all building communities and inspiring others. What we've noticed is both my co-founder and I, we are new moms. And a lot of times what we've seen, I mean, we both are working moms. We are doing full-time jobs and we are also trying to build this community. What we've realized is a lot of people do drop out, especially after they become moms. And when we talk to like a lot of them, we've spoken to like 40, 50 such women, and we've realized like, after a point in time, you're like dropping off from your career, but you want to make a reboot. You want to restart your career, but maybe you're not going back to your job. Maybe you want to do something which is more flexible. You want to start something of your own. But by that time, after 2 years, 3 years, you're really losing out on your network and you really don't know how to get started, right? So there's still like a big gap. And we wanted to go ground up and create micro communities, starting with, creating the community within like starting with we started off with like 10 entrepreneurs, 20 entrepreneurs. Now we have close to 100 entrepreneurs. In the WhatsApp community itself, we have around 40 entrepreneurs in the community, but overall we have reached around 50. And I'll just briefly also explain why is this. I mean, we have a brief introduction about us. I'll skip that, but we'll start
known each other for 15 years. We met during engineering, and over the years, we have worked together on so many different things, gaining experience in everything from product management to technology to healthcare, startups, sales, marketing, AI, and many more. When both of us became moms, it sparked a passion in us to support other women, especially those trying to balance multiple roles in their lives. That's when the idea for Growth Circle was born, a community to help women grow, connect, and uplift each other.
When we became moms, we quickly realized how our priorities shifted. Suddenly, everything revolves around your little one, and often career takes a backseat. But as we connected with other women in same boat, we discovered something powerful. Many of them weren't giving up on their dreams. They were driving business from home, but often felt isolated and lacked the.
Yes, I'll just stop here, but you got a gist of what we are trying to do, right? So I wanted to just quickly play this. So this is also available on our YouTube channel. and we talk about the story of Growth Circle, right? So let me now switch back to the slide. So, like I said, like we want to support women who want to be from home and succeed, right? Because it's not like a you can't do anything, if you are not able to like continue your career, but you can still like start small, right? Like Mubin said, like she started somewhere and now she's come such a long way, like after a decade of experience. It's just one step at a time. So we're trying to support them, like a lot of people who just want to get started or just started but they don't know how to grow their network, right? So that's where we are. I'll now quickly talk about the mission and talk about the community aspect. So at Growth Circle, like I said, our mission is simple: to support women entrepreneurs. And we do believe that, we want to empower, help them to build and also succeed, right? Like one is making them believe that it is possible and also helping them to build it and then also grow, right? Because we have been like interacting with entrepreneurs who have already like started from 0 to 1,000, but how do they actually scale up, right? So that's the next challenge. Like I said, the co-founders, Sindhu and Apurva, we both are experienced leaders. We have 2 decades of experience, and our mission is to empower 1 million women to start or grow their career or business. I think we've talked about it in the video. So the problem statement, any questions on this about the problem statement or any suggestions anyone has so far? If not, I'll move ahead. All good? Okay, perfect. So now coming to the solution, and I think Ranjini, this session is more about the community aspect, right? So just want to double click on that. So what we've started off, like I said, we started interacting with a lot of women, and this is something we've started like few months back. And then when we started interacting with them, we've identified some gaps. The first gap is, like I said, like a lot of times they lose, touch with their peers. So they need a community where they could come and like actually talk about their pain points. Like, what is it that I need? I need help with search engine optimization. I need help with Instagram, social media. I need help with, how to do exhibitions, right? In our community, people talk about like, how can I go and exhibit my products in Hyderabad? If someone's sitting in Surat, they want to come to Bangalore and exhibit. So we create some one pages and share with them. Then, oh, like if you want to, do exhibitions, this is how you can do it. We also have people who have done these, so they share best practices that if you're in Hyderabad, do these exhibitions. Don't go to these exhibitions because they don't like, have a lot of traction. So there's a lot of value in like sharing resources with each other, right? So that's what we're trying to build with this community. We also do like online events similar to this Ranjini is conducting. So where the entrepreneurs come and they pitch about their idea, and then they're also talking about what are the goals and where are the challenges more importantly, so that we can support each other. Maybe Apurva and I have some answers because we do have, between the two of us, we have a lot of experience. But in some cases, if we don't have, we try to connect them with the right people so that, all the challenges, they have someone who they can talk to and figure out, right? So that's the first part of it. The second part of it is what I've just shown you, right? We've also launched our YouTube channel, and this is the first video where we were talking about our own story, but I'll also show you what we are trying to do with the vlog. Because what we've also realized is a lot of women are actually stuck. I think Mubin pointed it out, right? Initially, you're conscious of you don't want to talk about yourself. You're not comfortable pitching for yourself, right? You don't want to share about your startup in WhatsApp groups. You don't want to spam people. You have all of the mental blocks. So what we've realized is a lot of these women are stuck on marketing, especially in the early stage. So we realized we need to give them a platform where we are talking about them. Right. So even though, and these are not the people who made it, these are the people who are getting started, but these stories are equally important. I'll share a small video. I won't play the full video, but the idea is this is a woman entrepreneur. She's a mompreneur and she's redefining healthy mixed blends. She's in an early stage, but still her story is very, very inspiring. And when we as a community are featuring her, it gives a lot of confidence to her. And it is something everyone else finds inspiring. A lot of people watch this said, oh, like I'm also a mom. Can I try something? Can I start a business? So that's what we're trying to achieve. I'll just play a few seconds of this video so that you understand what we're trying to achieve with the community, how we are supporting them.
Hello and namaste all. We are the founders of Growth Circle, here to bring you inspiring stories of women entrepreneurs. In today's episode, we are joined by Aishwarya, the founder of BWise 365.
My brand is BWise 365. We are into healthy milk mixes for kids and adults.
What makes it stand out?
Our base is nuts. In fact, like almonds, millets, superfood, ragi, banana, and it is sweetened with jack.
The challenges of balancing family and business.
It is a difficult task
most challenging one, I would say.
and much more. Let's dive into her story.
So we have three ways.
So I hope you got a glimpse of what we are trying to do, right? Because again, for Aishwarya, this gave a lot of boost with her because when we started talking to her that we'll interview you, it was not easy, right? Like, what is her story? Because she was also thinking, why me? Right? Like, a lot of times you also don't have that self belief that why am I getting featured? So, for example, Ranjini, when you ask me to come and share, I'm like, why me, right? You always have those mental blocks. So I think that's what we're trying to support them with. And yeah, we do post on YouTube, and the idea is, we want to make sure that these stories are inspiring other women entrepreneurs. So that's a big gap we've identified, and that's what we're trying to do. So there are two things. One is the community itself, where they're coming together and supporting. The community is very vibrant. Coming to the learnings, what we have learned from this is, a couple of things. Like I said, like we do a very both high touch and low touch approaches. So we do monthly online networking events with newcomers, like the new members come and talk about their businesses, talk about the challenges, and then we help them. The second approach, which is a little bit more high touch, is also trying to have someone talk to the new members, because we're also realizing WhatsApp sometimes activities are not that high, right? I'm sure all of you are facing when you create these communities, there are people who will be just there, they're not participating. So we're trying to also one-on-one talk to them and understand what do they want from this community. I know it's a bit high touch, but you might want to try it out for new members, because that way you'll get a lot of insights on why they're not participating, what is it that they want, right? And in those, we're getting insights and trying to again follow up and add value for them. And yeah, apart from this, I mean, I'm also an author, and I have built communities in the past. I've built some global communities within my network of women to connect them, to make sure that we can mentor and support each other. So I think, again, like I said, with WhatsApp, or if you're building these communities, there are multiple aspects here. But like I think some of you mentioned earlier, consistency is the key. The second thing is keep experimenting. Please don't get disheartened. You send messages. Sometimes people won't react because people are busy, right? But keep consistently posting. Experiment. Like initially, we were also like, oh, no one is engaging. But now we started sending some one pagers, like how can you do exhibitions? People have reacted very well with that content because that's something which is adding value for them, right? So I think these are some suggestions that I have from my experience. Happy to answer any questions. And finally, some final messages. Please do check out this. And if any of you wants to get featured, I know we have some amazing women here, very inspiring. So please do reach out to me. I'm happy to know more about your story and feature you. We are also learning on the go. We do want to feature as many women as possible. So yeah, thanks Ranjini for the opportunity.
Thank you, Sindhu. And it's really inspiring, like, to see we stand for each other. And it's a good feeling, like I'm not alone. That's what I'm seeing, like, and we are making sure that other women, that you're not alone. We are there with you. So the reason of doing such, content, like even you featuring people, is to let them know, like, you are not alone. So thank you, dear. And I'm looking forward to more interactions with you, and you can drop your information, links, whatever you need from us.
Sure. Yeah.
And to me on the WhatsApp, I'll add to this video that is live streaming so that people can connect with you online as well. And
absolutely. Thanks, Ranjini.
And I'm sure when we meet next year, will have a bigger story to share.
Absolutely. Thank you so much.
Yeah. So I think, we are feeling good as we meet, we meet fellow leaders. And the next leader I want to invite is Nilima. We come from the same mentors community, and I learned community building, the importance with LPCC. So Nilima, you can unmute yourself, yeah, and introduce yourself and get started.
Hi everyone, good evening. This is Nilima here from Mumbai. You've given me the sharing rights, right, Ranjini? I'll just quickly share my screen. Okay. Is this visible? Yes, okay. Yeah, so a quick introduction about me. I think the picture is self-explanatory, but I'll just tell. I started my career as an HR. I've worked into HR till 2013 and then moved on to becoming a corporate trainer and a coach later during COVID times. So I am working as a coach. I'm working with mid-career professionals, wherein I help them in their productivity, I help them in their transformation, as well as in their accountability. So I hold myself accountable for their growth. And then I am also associated with prestigious college here in Mumbai as a visiting faculty, wherein I take subjects like critical thinking and professional ethics, communication being my forte. I'm an author of a book called Dear Zindagi, which talks about my journey as a teenager to a mother of a teenager. I love traveling. I love exploring. Jab chance mile, I am out on the roads to explore the food, the culture, everything. Passionately, I am a Kathak dancer, learning Kathak on a break now due to health issues. But yes, I am planning to resume it back. And an anchor, have been anchoring Kala Ghoda Festival and Times of the Festival for almost 4 to 5 years. My husband believes that I am a supportive wife, so I proudly mention that everywhere. And yes, a mother of two beautiful angels, daughters, who are a true support of me. So this is about me. Now, when I talk about my vision and mission, as a coach and as a trainer, I always believe that uh, I need to align my individual goals, or rather, I believe in aligning the goals of the mentees or the professionals with whom I work through to their organizational goals through my coaching and my mentoring. And also, my mission, especially for this year, is to create a space for mid career working professionals where they can express, connect, and grow, which was the reason for me starting the community, which I'll be talking very soon. So in corporate training, as I mentioned, so these are the few things which me, my organization, Aim Edutech Solution, which believes in will to skill, uh, talks about behavioral training, empowerment coaching. I'm a visual facilitator and the community which I spoke about. As a trainer, I am into team building, effective communication, leadership, grooming, decision making, and confidence. I mentioned these specifically because these are the areas which I master in. These are my fortes. There are rest of the other trainings which come into the behavioral aspects, be it time management, be it etiquette, be it stress management, everything. And this is a little graph about how I plan to align an individual goal to the organizational goal, where I identify a resource, I identify the organization where they are in the need of the growth of their potential assets. And then I work on them. I help them identify their pain areas, I help them identify their core values, and then work towards the skill development. So I help them first identify the me part and then align it to the we transformation. So it's basically a me to we transformation within the organization as well, right? So this is how I work towards the growth of the individual and the organization. Then coming to the part which I am now currently very passionate about is the voice circle. So Sindhu here? Okay. So she started with the growth circle. I am working with the community voice circle. So voice circle, honestly, this um, thing came up on a coffee chat. Like me and my partner Shrikant Iyer, he's a psychotherapist. We were just having a coffee, and since we work in the same area, we have worked in corporates, and then we have been working through corporate professionals, working with mid-career professionals. We were just talking about the issues, the harassments, because he's into psychotherapy. So he comes across a lot of people, especially professionals, expressing their concerns or the challenges faced in the workplace. So, and even I being into corporate, I have faced it, and I also see my mentees going through it. So we were just talking, and then we were like, why not create a space for them where they can just come and express, come and just talk it out, vent it out, and uh, just just share what they want to without being judged, because that is very important, because people have that fear when they are talking that. They are being judged by people. They are like no one wants to listen to them. But there is a space which we are on the process of creating, the voice circle, where I think, because we strongly believe that when we talk we heal, and when we heal is what we when we grow, and together we are believing in thriving. So that's where this community called the voice circle, empower, express and engage, came into existence, where we are looking at targeting the working professionals. Now, working professionals do not get limited to the corporates only. They can be doctors, they can be lawyers, they can be bakers, creative people, anyone. Because what happens is, now, for example, if an individual doctor is practicing, they don't have any space to express their concerns related to what they deal on a day-to-day life basis. So this is the place where they can just come and express themselves, their concerns, because we'll be having community sessions every month where we will be having industry experts who will be addressing one of the challenge. So for 12 months, we have identified 12 themes where we'll be talking on one particular theme for that whole month. So we'll be having a WhatsApp community. We've already built in that, where people will come and express their concerns, will people will have a discussion and so on. So this is where we are working towards it. So we have our first session this 30th Jan, which I would definitely share an invite to all of you. I would really like you all to attend it and share this noble cause, because I think somewhere now, especially the L&T thing, what the L&T hero has said about not to stare, how can you stare your wife? So probably these all things are adding to our hope that yes, this community is more what people are looking, where they can express, they can just engage with meaningful conversations. And here we strongly believe that authenticity plays a very important part in building up a community, because authenticity is what being your true self. And here we strongly believe that me and Shrikant, we are going to be what we are and allow people to be authentic, because people believe in real stories. People believe in being real. And that's where the emotional connect also gets stronger, because people like to listen to stories. And when they listen to us, like I have a corporate experience of almost 12 years. So when people listen to my stories, they're like, yes, hamare saath bhi aise ho raha hai. So that's when they connect, and that's when they start expressing. And that is very important. So I believe that being real in a community, when you're building, I think trust is the basis of any community. And that trust is built up by being authentic to yourself, by being real to yourself, so that you can express and inspire other people around. So that's what about this is about the voice circle. In this voice circle, we'll be also announcing 6 weeks program, which we will be that's optional, which people want to have one-on-one mentoring. And then we are also coming up with a retreat in March, where we'll be taking out these people where they can just, Ranjini, you know, you have done a lot of retreats. So where these people will just come out and rejuvenate and just express and just be open to nature. So we've identified 2-3 places which will be shortlisting. So that will also be coming soon. I'll share the link of the landing page of Voice Circle. So this is about the community which we are in the process. So do share. And yes, this is about my work, which I have been doing for past 4-5 years. This is my clientele, which I have been associated with for my trainings, my mentoring sessions. So any questions if anyone has? Anyone wants to talk about it?
Yeah, so let me look at the chat. I can see a few messages. So,
Okay.
so there are some links and appreciation. So what I want to say, Nilima, is like, we all are trying to make not just ourselves, but others also feel heard, valued, and recognized. So
Absolutely.
now need for a human is to be heard, no,
Yes.
recognized. So this is, end of the day, this is what we are doing for ourselves and making it happen for others also. So thank you for being that
Thank
part of
you.
me. And do share,
Yes, yes, I will. I'll surely share. Should I share with you or should I share on the chat?
you can share on the chat so that others can take it from here and then drop me in the WhatsApp later.
Surely, I'll do that. Yeah.
We're done with this session. And yeah, I will be, adding all the leaders into my, I'll be sending my invitation to join my community, because I'm growing my community to a global level. So the retreat that I'm doing in April, I'm bringing international guests. So
Mm-hmm.
so that's why the expansion is happening. So I'm bringing more leaders so that you get contributed by
Right.
the network that is getting built. All
True.
right, so welcome and thank you, Nima. And
Thank you.
I
Thank
think
you,
so. Let
Ranjani,
me
for
put
this
it.
opportunity. Thank you so much.
Yeah. Oh, the next guest today is a star. That's how I'm going to introduce you, Nikita. I've met her, I've been following her on social media, and I know there is news that you have to share about how you have been growing. And you are I can say that you're the senior most here. So share, no, introduce yourself and tell us,
Sure.
give those nuggets that, we can also, reach up to the level that you are. So yeah, go ahead.
Oh, thank you. And seriously, that's an honor and good thing that you are sharing. I am not sure though if I deserve it, but let me start with my presentation and let's see how it goes. So before I actually get started, the most important thing I really want to express my gratitude to Rajni. I have been in touch with her and she's amazing. She has an amazing positive energy and that energy keeps spreading. So, Rajni, thank you for this. And it is because of you I'm here on Sunday working. I don't take up anything on Saturdays and Sundays. But because it was your message, I could not say no. So thank you. Let me introduce myself. I am Nikita Vora. I have been in digital marketing for 15 years. I have done my MBA from Christ University, Bangalore, FH PGDM from Germany, and I am a LM of IIM Ahmedabad. I do consultation in 9 countries. Of course, that includes India and many more countries. I have trained more than 50,000 students, and I have dealt with 25 plus MNCs for consultation. I am sitting on some few of the boards, and you would have seen me in all the publications, Times of India, Feminas, and Worlds. I also teach. I teach in IIM Ahmedabad, Sileke, all the colleges like Symbiosis, Indira, MIT, everywhere. So that's about my teaching part. That when I'm also awarded by n number of institutions for my passion projects. But my heart lies at She Leads India. This is the platform which I'm building. I would not call it a community. Of course, it is driven by community, but it is a platform where we connect 3 pillars of She Leads. One being women entrepreneur. Second, vendors, the people who would help people to connect. And the most important is trainers. So the triangle, the way it works is my women come into the picture, my trainer train them, and vendors help them to set it up. What are we doing? We are very specific. We teach you new age marketing, and that is predominantly in terms of technologies. Anything related to technology, business growth, and marketing, that's where we do. That's where our, interest lies, and that's where my trainers are specialized. As of today, we have 40,000 plus women entrepreneurs on board, and we have paid membership. Of course, there are a few couple of members who have taken up. My mission is to go 10,000 by 2030 and to build 1 lakh community. As of today, we are in Pune. Next, in 2025, we are moving to Mumbai, Ahmedabad, and Bangalore. So by that time, we will have more women coming from the cities as well. So why did I start this? Like I said before, I have 15 years of experience, and marketing is what I love doing, teaching. And that's why I wanted to teach women entrepreneurs how to do marketing. Because marketing has been such a dynamic thing. पहले आपको याद था पहले क्या होता था marketing में? We all are leaders. You might have done marketing 10 years back. क्या करते थे आप? How did you promote yourself?
Newspapers, I would
Okay,
magazines, print media, I would say, and वो जो
okay,
things होता है ना वो as a
okay.
I can know recollect that.
OHH. Yes. Any other ideas? Anything? आपने कभी तक marketing की होगी? Oh, we never did marketing. वो हम word of mouth से ही इतना famous थे.
Issuing
Was it that?
pamphlets door to door.
Issuing pamphlets. Yes, door to door. What else? Come on, guys. कुछ तो किया होगा. एक आध तो रहेगा ही. Any witty ideas? Any shortcut? कुछ जुगाड़? Anything where did you perform like differently? कि यार, this had worked with me. No? Okay. There is something called cold calling. कभी किसी ने किया है क्या?
Yes, 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 yes. Even I am doing it now. Now also I am doing cold calling. Yes. Yes.
Nice. So, like Rajni said, right? We had pamphlet, we had print media, then we went on Google, then we went on social media. Now we have AI coming in. So, marketing has been dynamic since we know, right? So, I thought कि women को हर बार कुछ नया करना ही है. And like, Sindhu actually shared कि 13% of entrepreneurship is women entrepreneurship. According to my knowledge, there was 14 to 18%, but I'm sure Google अपने तरीके से ही जवाब देता है, तो there might be a discrepancy. But so women entrepreneurs कम है, but ऐसा नहीं है कि नहीं है. I am not claiming that I will make women entrepreneurs. वो उनकी choice है. But if you are doing entrepreneurship, then I will ensure that you have your success. Right? So that is what we are trying to aim. What makes my community special or my platform special? Strategies and growth. What we have done is we have clear mission. Who are we targeting? So I know many of you gave a presentation and there were a wide range of people you are targeting, right? Any women who is going through a emotional trauma, you want her to speak it out, or any person who wants to speak it out. Then there is a community where somebody is already doing struggling with babies and then becoming entrepreneurs and go so on and so forth. All are good, but what I have noticed is the wider audience you keep, you need that kind of resource to tap, and resources are always limited, including your time, right? So when you are focusing on building a platform or a community, ensure that you go to the minute, narrow it down your audience. It could be only 50 people. I was kidding with one of my friend and I said that जिसकी भी सरनेम मेहता होगी ना मैं उनको ही टारगेट करूंगी. So again, that was a joke, but you have to narrow down your audience. If you keep wide audience, of course, it will bring in good amount of opportunities for you. But if you are running out on resources, if you are looking out to bootstrap your startup or your community, then you have limited resource. You can't go wide, you have to go narrow. But if you're looking out for volume and you want to go narrow, then you do it anybody and everybody. But then it will need that kind of resource and scale up idea. So if you are ready for that fight, that war, then go for mass. If you yourself want to be very this thing focused, then go with the narrowing down of the audience. That has helped my community or my platform. So I am hoping it will help yours. Then leveraging platform. Digital marketing is the in thing right now. Of course, AI is going to turn few things here and there, but social media and word of mouth, those are the two things which has worked always for us. I hope that worked for you too. Word of mouth is one thing that has been here since ages and it will never change. उसका आप वर्जन्स चेंज कर सकते हो. पहले ऐसा था वर्ड ऑफ माउथ नेबर बोलता है, अभी ऐसा था वर्ड ऑफ माउथ गूगल बोलता है इन टर्म्स ऑफ रिव्यूज एंड टेस्टिमोनियल्स, right? So word of mouth is what you have to aim for, right? Positive one, of course. Then content driven engagement. What has worked for us is being authentic. All the time, we don't just share our success story. We also have failure. We also have confusion. We also have our anxiety issues. And we have been transparent about everything to everyone. So today, I don't have to become a hero just because I'm a founder of a community. I am as vulnerable as any of my member. It's just that I might have one up opportunity to talk to them and say that, this is happening. I never ever claim to say that I am better than my members or I know more than my members. My members are the one teaching me. So all are my teacher actually. uh, because of community we learn, right? And community first approach, talk to them, उनकी क्या issues है. ये भी हो सकता है कि maid नहीं आई है या their kid is going through a teenage phase. So anything is possible, but we stick to our marketing issues and we talk to them only about this. We don't try and get personal. That is because of our community and our motto. But it has to be always members first approach. So these are the 4 tips precisely which has worked for us. I am open for any question and answer. I've been doing this for a while, and like being in IIM, we have discussed this with our professors, with our colleagues too much. And I think I have little bit deeper understanding of community and platform because of the brainstorming sessions I have been doing with so many people. I have done brainstorming sessions with 100 plus people on Chile. So now I have little more idea about community and platform. If you have any questions for me, or you want you want to do a brainstorming session with me, you are most welcome to do so. Thank you. If you don't have any questions for me, I'm saved. Yeah, okay, thank you. That was my time.
Thank you.
Me?
You have question for me?
Yeah.
Yes,
Just
please go ahead. Is there a question for me? No, okay, got it. Thank you.
okay, just a second.
I think someone has to take the lead. Ranjini is not available. Here she is.
Ranjini, you are on mute. Ranjini, you are on mute.
Not today, Ranjini. Not.
Yeah.
Just like that, I joined today. Okay.
So what I'm
come
trying
back.
to say is no, Nikita, thank you so much. I don't know whether you heard me. You are a marketing expert, and definitely, we can connect with you offline and learn more how you can contribute to, you have more experience around building communities. So thank you for your quick, acceptance and showing up, and it was great to see like, how much more we have to learn in the marketing per se.
Thank
So,
you. It was a pleasure, Anjali. Thank you so much.
yeah. So I think we are almost, at the, closure of this last speaker, but not the least, my good friend Taposhi. And over to you. No, I have a very, sweet bond with you, being buddies in the same coaching batch. So go ahead. The stage is yours.
Thank you so much, Ranjini, for this opportunity. I really like the way my previous speaker, Nikita, her community she leads. My community is Lead Your Ship, and that is my training and coaching intervention as well, which is my flagship program as well. So let me take you through a little journey of my life. Is I started my career in 1999 in the corporate. I worked there for 15 years, and then I realized that corporate में किसी के लिए काम करना is not my. I am just not able to work for anybody else. Is where I realized, and I had a lot of challenges because I shifted cities. Husband moved to Mumbai. I had to come back, so I had to left my. It was actually forcefully, and then it was an emotional decision that I need to be with my husband. Is where I shifted from Kolkata to Mumbai. And that's where I started applying for part-time jobs because I didn't want to leave. So this was the struggle I was facing. I know there are so many communities which are helping now. That point of time, it was not there. So I'm talking about 2007 when I shifted to Mumbai. 1 year I was at home. I was depressed. I was not able to decide karna kya hai zindagi ka. And that's where I connected with somebody where I started working in the part-time job. And I learned a lot there, to be very specific, that how, in spite of managing home, managing a small kid, how a mother is able to tackle the corporate challenges as well. Now, that's where I realized after working here in Mumbai for almost 7, 8 years, I realized that I just can't work for anybody else. I need to work for myself. Is where I did a lot of courses, and as because my forte was HR, I realized that when I was taking interviews of people, is they have the technical skills, but they lacked that soft skill to be able to sustain in the corporate job. Is where I realized that I need to do something for them to, because this is one-on-one which was going. If somebody was coming for an interview, I realized that they were expert in communicating. Sorry, they were expert in the technical field, but when it comes to making me understand or making the manager understand is where they were not able to communicate well. Is where I realized that this is something where I can help them develop their personality. Is where I did so many courses, and then I joined some colleges here. So I'm a visiting faculty with Narasimha College of Engineering, NIFT, and other colleges. I'm a faculty, empaneled faculty with the Institute of Chartered Accountants of India as well. So this journey where I started working with young minds made me feel that these people needs a lot of mentoring. Is where I did LPCC. Ranjini was my batchmate. Is where we shared and we actually connected well there so much. Uh, Now, what happened is I started realizing that there is something which needs to go. So everybody wants to become a leader, but the journey to become a leader needs to start from you. So that's where I try in my this Lead Your Ship series or the Lead Your Ship coaching program. What I do is I help individuals understand that you need to change yourself first. So the journey starts with me first. And to be very frank, this change I have bought in myself. When I said I started, when I started with that personal development is where I realized I need to become someone. So if you see my pictures 10 years back, you will not be able to recognize me. because there's a lot of transformation which I have bought in myself, is where now I do the same thing when I connect with people and I tell them. So there is something called, I don't know how many of you are aware of, there is something called Johari window, where you actually know what are your blind spots, is where you really don't know that this is something which is lacking in you, is where I help my coaches, my mentees understand, okay, this is something which they need to work on. So now, see, there are many things which I work with. I will just share my screen as well, because that might talk, give me a window to speak more. Yeah. So the name of my organization is Leads by Design. I pick up from there, Nikita, leads. So I help you lead in your journey. Is
Taposhi, I'm not
yes.
able to see the video.
Uh, just a
Stop
second.
sharing and share again.
Okay, you're not able to see the PPT. Just a second.
No, yeah.
Do it. Is it visible now? Okay, thank you so much. So the name of my organization is Leads by Design. So I help you lead your life with a design which you and I chose, and we decide to work on. That is how I work with my clients, and that's where I'm building the community here. To be very frank, I have shared the entire journey with all of you. My vision is to unleash the potential within people to maximize their growth. LBD as a community believes in a collaborative effort. So in my community, what happens is there are people who help each other see the path. So there are somebody who is already 10 years in their career, and there is somebody who is 5 years in their career. How this 10-year guy who has been in the 5-year journey, how he or she is going to help this guy who, or the girl who wants to be successful when he is there. So the path which they have already covered is going, the help comes from this 10-year experienced guy to the 5 years. So this is how they learn from each other. The community is all about helping each other grow from the mistakes which they have done. And see, there'll be mistakes which the next guy is also going to do, who's learning from. But the same mistake they are not going to repeat it. That's where the professional and the personal growth takes place in their life. And the most important aspect here also is, in the journey of the growth, they start thinking also, everybody's life is about 4 quadrants: career, health, wealth, and relationships. So you are really doing excellent while you're in your career, you are creating your wealth. But the two things which gets neglected is health and relationships. Mainly relationship, I have seen this, is where they get cues from their seniors how to manage relationships as well. So I have seen this inside my community happening. So this is one good thing which I love talking about. So they advocate about. So this is something which I do, is what I do in my corporate training space. So there's two things which I do. Actually, there are so many things which I do, but let me give you a small detail about. I am a visiting faculty. I'm into corporate training and coaching as well. So corporate training is, these are the things which I work with my clients. So there are my few of my clients which I'll be sharing with all of you. This is something, now this I mentioned, this is my flagship coaching program where I help corporate people lead. So be it a female or a male, is where they can become a member just by having the coaching intervention with me, which is leadership, is how you can lead yourself first, and then you become a leader to cater to the entire team of yours. Then this is about my offerings. This is something which I do in my space of communication, transformation coaching, leadership, critical thinking, corporate grooming. Then is, yeah, this is some engagement model which I work with. This classroom training, on-site trainings as well. Just a second. Yes. I do trainings, career progression, virtual training as well happens, mentor and mentee. Coaching is mainly virtual. through transformation coaching. Then this is few of my clients whom I have worked with in the corporate training space. These are few, yes. Yeah, these are some of the glimpses of the work which I have done in the past with the corporates as well as in the college space. So this is a testimonial. Is the thing audible? There's a few of the testimonials which it's
Very
audible.
knowledgeable and effective for us, having multiple real life examples and activities which we have done, which we will correlate with our day-to-day activities, and then hopefully we will meet again and have multiple sessions again. Thank you so much.
तो दिस सेशन वाज रियली गुड। काम में हम लोग बिजी रहते हैं, तो ये सोचने का समय नहीं मिलता है। आज पूरा दिन ये सारी चीज़ें करी, सारी चीज़ें हम लोग के इनपुट्स थे, और वी जस्ट मेड दिस विजन बोर्ड फॉर 2025। I'll strictly stick to this vision board. इसमें जो लिखा है उसको मैं फॉलो करूँ। I'll try my best. And one more thing, this is first time जब मैंने कोई सेशन अटेंड किया है, it had no PPT and all, so this was really effective. Thank you.
So I try to do something which is, I will not take you to the further testimonials. I try to do where it's less of PPT driven and more of engaging with the audience in my corporate training sessions. And the same thing I try to follow in my coaching interventions as well, where people actually work more and I talk less. See, coaching ka funda is only this, that you just need to listen to your coaches and just let them get the right way to work with them. Now, these are my founder and co-founder and intern whom I work with. So intern is my 21-year-old daughter, whom you're seeing here. She is one of the brainchild behind letting me do what I'm doing today. Is most of my learning comes from managing this kid. To be very frank, I was hearing Nilma's story as well, is we all will agree, daughters actually help you become better, is what I think. I have learned so much of patience from her, the way I think she has got this from her father, because I also see my husband also so patiently handling me. So that's all about me, what I do and how I do. See, these are some of my the coordinates which you can just connect with me if you wish to. I will just stop sharing now. Okay. Thank you so much for patiently going through the PPT and listening to me. I'll tell you something very honestly with you, is this journey of building community is actually, it's so powerful when you see that what you could not get in your life when you were growing up, when you were doing something, you are helping someone, is you are actually giving back to the society in some or the other form. Is this is the most beautiful way to give it back to what you wish to. And when they come back to you and connect with you and say that they become your advocates, they become your chalta firta print media or whatever you wish to call, Nikita, is where
Yes.
they go and advocate about what you have done in their life and how you have brought the transformation in their life, is where I have a lot of gratitude for the journey which I've chosen for myself and all of us. Thank you so much for hearing me patiently. Thanks. I'm done, Ranjini. Thanks for the opportunity.
Yeah, and I think, Abhi, like though we have spent an hour together, and I can clearly see so much of contentment, fulfillment in doing what we are doing, and that brings us every day here with so much energy, enthusiasm to keep doing, keep, inspiring, keep empowering, and I think being together as a force, it helps, and to see each other grow. There's no competition here. My community is completely open as I'm going to go global this year. So you are open to join, you're open to share. I started with 10 buddies with LPCC, I would say. 10 दोस्तों के साथ शुरू किया था. It has reached 100, and I'm looking, growing beyond this 100 number now. So you are invited. You can share your content, share your promotions, co-create, collaborate. It's an open forum. And I love to, some giving that space of growth and opportunity. And the goal for this year is to do business beyond boundaries. So that's my mission. And with this, I'm closing. I think इससे पहले कि मेरे husband fire करे मुझे वहां से, it's time to stop. It's a Sunday. It keeps telling me you're working on a Sunday. So that's the passion. And that brings us here. We are sitting more than an hour. So great evening. Love you guys. Thank you so much. Good night.
Thank you. Bye. Thank you so much for the opportunity.
Thank you so much. Hi, Nilima. Great presentation.
Thank you. Thank you. Take care. Bye-bye.